Yes. Hey, how are you doing? This is Tony Rizzano. Before we get started on today's podcast, I just want to say I uploaded an article last night on my website, thelousydriver.com. Check it out. It's about pyramid schemes. What you can do to spot them, what you can do to avoid them. It's a very good article. It's a short read. Check it out. Go to thelousydriver.com. Just click on the blogs. It'll be the first article posted. Check it out. Thanks. And now we will get to the show. Well, first, we'll have a quick commercial, and then we will get to the show. Thank you. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? This is the Affiliate Party Podcast. What's going on? How are you doing today? It's Friday. August or whatever. It don't matter. Today we're going to talk about a subject that's going to might be kind of boring to you, but don't worry. We will liven this thing up. I'm full of energy and I'm ready to go. We are going to talk about outsourcing. Should you outsource? When should you outsource some of your stuff? Now, I will say this. In the beginning of any business, a lot of the things you have to do them on your own. Because why? The budget will probably not be there. Okay, you can't hire 100 people when you ain't got $100 in your pocket. You feel me? No, but for real, really, when you first get started, when I got started, it was I was doing everything. Doing it all. And of course we're still doing it all, okay? Because I'm just I'm a little tight with my cash, even if I had $1 billion, I still would be a little tight with my cash. So, I don't have any people in the company as of yet, but this thing is growing. This podcast is building this thing up, building this thing out. I'm probably gonna need somebody because whenever you're doing creative things like a podcast or videos, all like that, after a while you start doing so many of them, you sort of forget what you talk about. Man, I got this stuff written down and everything. Don't get me wrong, but I need it more organized. I need to be more organized myself. That's a little thing we all got to work on. A little more organization, And the more team you got, the more steady team you got, the more organized you can be, the more organized you can look. So, this is why outsourcing some things are important, especially when you want to go up. You get started, you kick it up a notch, you're going up, and then it's like you get the momentum going, and then that's when you want to start looking into outsourcing different things, more things, because you want more time to create. You don't want time. You don't want to be dealing with like making podcast art, things like that. Like I need to make a podcast logo better than the one I just posted yesterday. I got tired of looking at my face on the podcast logo, and I'm like, come on, I need to make my podcast look more legit. We're trying to reach more. We're trying to reach more people. This thing is growing. We're trying to reach the mass. Well, not the masses, but you know what I mean. So, I looked on the course. Some of the ones you can look on Upwork, Fiverr. You can find people here, foreign, domestic, whatever you want to do. And so, of course, I gotta do more looking this weekend. Find somebody, post the podcast art. So that's one thing I need to do. And what's some things that you are weak at, and what's some things you are strong at? See, that's what you have to figure. Sometimes you have to sit down, you have to think about yourself, and you have to figure, now, what are my strong points? What are my weak points? What do I need help on? What do I need, to pay somebody to do? Like, you might be good at creating content, but maybe you want to build a funnel, but your funnel skills are, lacking. So you can always find somebody to make your funnel, build your funnel for you, and boom, boom, boom. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches. Now, the main thing, even though when you spend the money to have people help you out, of course, In the beginning, I know I said I'm a little cheap, but you want to save time. You want to save yourself a headache. So I would definitely spend the money myself if I know my business, if I know it's going to help my business. Because at the end of the day, yes, you want to, when you first start out, you don't want to spend a bunch of money. But at the same time, you don't want to spend. I made a mistake one time. I tried to build a website. I spent 10 hours building that website, you know? That was it got done. It wasn't a bad looking website, you know. I never used it actually, but I mean the point it is 10 hours. I could have been doing other things with those 10 hours, you know what I mean? It's just like now. I like doing a podcast. I like creating a podcast. I like talking on the podcast. But I'm not gonna sit there for no 4 hours, 5 hours trying to do, you know, design a damn cover art for this podcast, you know. I don't have the skills. I don't have the things to make it pop, to make it stand out, you know. Just like I got a YouTube channel. I had somebody design the cover. I got to go back and have them redesign it because it was okay, but I don't like it anymore, you know. So I got to get somebody to go back and redesign it. But those are things that I want to outsource. Artwork, I don't do artwork. I'm more than gladly to pay somebody to do the artwork. So you have to think about what are you strong at, what are you weak at, what do you like to do, what do you don't like to do, and then figure out where you want to outsource. Now, like I said before, that you can go to Upwork, you can go to Fiverr, you can go to those are the top two places that I know of, especially when it comes to, you know, online marketing that you can go to. Because I had I had a website built on Fiverr. I spent $100, you know. The website, it looks like it was built more than $100, but it doesn't matter. The website got built. It's not a bad looking little website, you know. Now that I'm trying to go up in the business world, I want my website to pop, baby, pop. So I'm gonna have to fork over. I'm gonna have to put another zero, you know, behind that 100 to make my website stand out, you know. And so, because the better your stuff looks, all kidding aside, the better your stuff looks, the more crisp it looks, the more crisp things are, the more people will be attracted to you, the more customers you will get, the more, you know, your audience will grow, things of that nature, you know. I mean, that's the most important thing, because you want everything to look, I mean, I'm not saying you have to be phony about it, you don't have to be fake about it, but, I mean, you want things to look, you know, it's like when you shoot a video, you don't want to shoot a video with, you know, just bad lighting, you know, and you can't have a nice video, then you don't have any sound, because, I mean, what's the point of that, you know? So, those are things that, if you have somebody doing the editing for you, stuff like that, if you're not strong with video editing, you might want to have somebody do the editing for you, then they could add like screens and things like that, can make your video pop more, you know, because this whole trying to figure out YouTube, I mean, it's a lot of work. You know, back in 2006, if you was on YouTube, you probably could have, well, whenever YouTube came out, 2006, 2007, you could have just stuck your camera in your face and said, "Hey, it's me, Bobby," and people would have just came to your YouTube channel. Now it's a whole, you know, everybody and their brother, everybody and their mother has a, you know, a bleepity bleep bleep YouTube channel. So, you know, you want to stand out amongst the wolves, as they say, huh? But yeah, that's outsourcing. You know, just think about what you want to do. I watched the guy's YouTube video. He said his YouTube channel really took off when he hired somebody from like Asia or something like that. He would send them he would shoot the video, then he would send them the thing, and then they would piece it together, you know, do his trailer and do his, you know, like screens, and then they make the video. Then they did the SEO for the video. So he said it went from like, I guess he had like 10,000 subscribers, and then it went up, and now he has like 300,000 subscribers, something like that, you know. I mean, me myself, I need somebody right now, and I got 3 subscribers. Jeez. I'm bad with editing and like I said before, artwork, all that. Those are my weak points. So if you have weak points, you know, write them down. The thing I'm good at, this. creating content, sitting here blah 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 blah. I'm good at that. That's my strong point, so I'll stick to that. I'll ride this thing out. I even got to get this. I even got to make this podcast better. I need to make it more. I need to make it. I think in my mind, I go back and listen to them every now and then, but I'm just like, am I too loud? Am I loud enough? I think I'm too loud probably, but I need to work on the levels to make it really boop, and then get some music. Well, I don't know how to do that, so I'm not even gonna tell that lie. This is just me talking, and there's no music in the background. I don't know if that's distracting. I don't know if that would be distracting to you, or that would be just like too much. Then in my mind, I would play the music, and I would be like, "Hey, it's me, it's the affiliate party." Woo! So that's why I don't do the music. But yes, whatever your business, remember, write it down. No, you don't have to write it down, but you really have to go. You really have to think about it. You really have to say, "Hey, what do I want to do? What do I not want to do? What do I want to outsource?" Find people that are good. Stick with them. Keep using them. Build up a little network like that, and then you can't go wrong. You find somebody, you say, okay, I like the way this guy does my my channel. I'm gonna use him for this, use him for that. Just find people and then write them down. Keep the names handy. Keep them in your phone or whatever. And then eventually you become more organized, and you can start using things like Slack. And you can say, hey, I sent you this, I sent you that. You can save yourself time, because at the end, I know one lady. I used to listen to her podcast every now and then. She said, I have a Facebook group, but I'm not in charge of the Facebook group. I get on there maybe once every few days or so, but somebody runs my Facebook groups, and I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. If somebody could run a Facebook group for me, I'd be more than happy, because I don't want to sit there on Facebook all day, I mean, I don't mind interacting with people, but I don't want to interact with them on Facebook. Email, text, even a telephone call. I'm good with that, but I don't want to sit there on Facebook all day because, me personally, I come from a large family. If you be on Facebook too long, somebody pops up and then they want to start talking, and you just don't want to be like, hey, get the hell out of here. I love my family, but I'm busy right now. I'm trying to build this thing out. I don't have time to. Small talk is something I'm not really looking forward to these days. I'm busy. I tell my wife that sometimes we're sitting there and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Writing. I'm trying to write. This thing." She said, "When are you writing?" I'm like, "You don't understand." So I'm not really finna sit here and, I mean, I tried to explain to her about affiliate marketing, but I don't think she gives two hoots really. She just wants to know where's the cash rolling in. Where's the cash at? I'm like, it's a few bucks coming. I mean, the pipeline ain't busted yet, so slow down, sister. Don't go buy a Bentley yet. But that's neither here nor there. That's my little. I don't like to be on Facebook rant. But if you ever want to friend me on Facebook, I'm not hard to find. It's Tony Rizzano. We can be friends or something, Just don't post a whole bunch of political stuff, because I don't want to read that shit, to be honest with you. I'm just kidding. You can post whatever you want to post. You can post whatever you want to post. If I I'll read. I might read. I probably won't, but whatever floats your boat. No, but outsourcing is important. Outsourcing helps you with time management, to be honest with you. Outsourcing will help you with your time management, because at the end of the day, yes, we want to be in affiliate marketing. Yes, we want to be you, me, and the rest of the world. We all want to be, we all want to be entrepreneurs and everything like that. Or, I mean, I don't know, entrepreneurs, but I'm sure you want to start something. You want to create something. That's why you listen to this podcast. But at the end of the day, you definitely want to save some time. That's one of the things I read about. I don't know if you ever read The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. It's not really the 4-hour work week. I mean, I didn't think about 4-hour work week, but he had a lot of good ideas about outsourcing things, Because he was like, hey, if you're not good at it, why would spend all day doing this and doing that? And I was like, the man does make a pretty good point, because like I told you, don't be like me. That's the thing with this podcast. Don't be like me, because I did spend 10 hours building a website, and whew, I got it done. It wasn't bad and all, like I said before, but it was 10 hours wasted, and I didn't get paid a dime, So with things you want to do, you want to get paid for. You don't want to be doing a lot of free stuff. So, build up. I don't want to use the word scale out, because that's overused. But basically, build it up, then create some income, and then, if you can have somebody build you a website, interactive website, or if you're good at that stuff, that's cool too. But whatever you're not good at, whatever your weak points are, don't worry about it. You don't have to be great at everything, of course. This, but you don't have to be great at everything. Don't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. That's what my mom used to tell me. Definitely don't do that. Be good at a few things, and then, be great at a few things, make the money, and then, pay people for the other stuff that you're not strong at. And then, just make sure that, the people that you want to use, make sure they're good, and then boom, that's that. And it'll save you time, and you can spend all the time you want with whoever, your dog, wife, kids, all the above, if you want to do that. And that's outsourcing, Upwork, Fiverr, build up a team. Get on. They got these things you can use so you can communicate with people. I know Slack and I know a couple others, but you can use those. And it's just a thing. Once you get it down pat, one person that I used to listen to, he seemed very organized, and I was like, man, this is where I need to be with the organization is. Pat Flynn, because every episode of his podcast, he was like, podcast 157, blah, blah, blah. We got show notes. If you go to .com/this/that, you can download this. And I was like, man, this guy's effing organized. But, this guy has a team, So, that's that. That's the podcast. Organization, time management, outsourcing. You outsource a little bit, you can save you some time. You get you a little team. You can scale up, and you can make it happen. You can make it consistent. And the money, once you get more organized, and once you get, you figure out, hey, once you tell yourself, you have to say, hey, I can't be great at everything. I'm be great at some things. Some things I'm not gonna be good at, and whatever you're not gonna be great at, just outsource it. I'm saying not now, not day one of your, affiliate marketing business, not day one, but once you get a little momentum, then, well, if you got the funds, of course, but if you start off like me, broke, then you have to do things yourself. But anyway, outsourcing. I know that's a boring topic, but we try to hit on a few things, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the podcast. I'm enjoying doing them, so I hope you're enjoying it. Keep tuning in. Keep subscribing, Tell a friend. All right? And first segment, I talked about my article, the lousydriver.com, blah, blah, blah. You can also check it out on Medium. I posted it on Medium, So you can go to Medium, and then just type in Medium /Tony Resonno. Once again, that's Tony, RESONNO. You can check out that article. It's pretty good. Also, if you go to Medium, you can check out the poetry. I write poetry on the sometimes, the poetry is just for the passion, One of these days, I'm going to make a book about the poems I wrote. Maybe it'll be a bestseller, Oprah's book club. Here I come. But anyway, enough of that. I hope you enjoy the podcast. We'll be coming back tomorrow with another episode, hard hitting. Like I said, subscribe, tell a friend, tell another friend, and another friend. All right. Until tomorrow, my name is Tony Resonno, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, peace.